Well, hello, hello, welcome back. I'm Claire, this is Purple Poppy, and this is our February journal monthly. Lots of stuff on my desk, as you can see. Now, last week we did the envelopes. I did 5, I don't know how many you may have done. So that was last week. We've got tags in our bag already. And then I just got carried away and I did my cover. So I tore a piece of fabric, I tore some 2 different brown papers, a little piece of gel printed I'd done and some netting. And then I cut a proper heart shape and then I just angled it off. So it was a little bit sort of vicious. I don't know. And I just stuck that down on my coffee dyed paper. I then went in and punched my holes. Now, as you can see, mine are not central. Obviously, you can do them central. You can pay a little bit more attention than I did in the time on the filming and get them dead straight. But to be honest, I'm not overly bothered, to be honest. I quite like it. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to look at getting all our papers in. So we need to stick our fabric lining down to cover that gap, and then because obviously the holes are already in there, I can push them through from the back. I'm then going to stitch it all in, which is a bit boring because if you've made a journal or two, you know exactly what you're doing. But I want to get it all stitched in because you all know how to decorate pages. I'm conscious that we've only got 2 more weeks, maybe 1. I'm not quite sure. I haven't checked the calendar. So we might run out of time, and obviously decorating the pages is something that you all do all the time. So you don't need me for that. So I'm just going to glue this gap in the middle. I did wonder, because I cut that, you know, about just doing a little bit in the middle rather than the overhang so that you could see the connection of the hearts. But on reflection, I've decided I'm going to overhang as I usually do. Right, I want to spread that out to make sure we don't get any lumpy bumpy bits in our fabric. I'm just going to line that up and press that home. There we go. So there is our centre fabric. We do need to get a bit of glue under that corner. Okay. And under that corner. Okay. And then because I'm doing this wrap rather than the normal journal, because putting the holes down the middle is sort of normal, but you will remember we did them all down the one side. So I'm gonna punch through my fabric so we can see these holes on the other side. You can see, look, there's one there, one there, and one there. And now I'm just going to mix up my papers and get them in. Oh, and our fabric. So I think the reason I've kept this one at the top is because I think it sits there nicely with that. The other thing I should say to you is I've not torn down my pages, as you can see. They're over height. But I did my holes with my pages lined up with the bottom of my book so that when it stands on a bookshelf the bottom won't get crushed. It's only hanging out the top. Okay, so I'm going for that one. Then we're going to have a coffee and then this one, and I'm just going to go alternates, I think. The only thing is, I know I mixed up these backs, so maybe that one and that one, then that one, then that one, and that one, and then that one, and that one. So I've got all my pages lined up where I want them. The only thing I haven't done is this. Now, the reason I did this piece of fabric is because I thought it'd be really nice. As I'm wrapping, it reminded me of like an artist wrap. So I'm going to colour in these and do like a colour swatch. You don't need to, it's just what I'm doing. Okay, so now we need to obviously sew these in the normal way with this weird, what's it called? This weird hole wrap idea, whatever. So as always, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 lengths. Whoops, I only need 1 pair of scissors, don't I? Trim that off. Poke this through. Okay, and I'm going to start at the middle as we always do, and I'm going to just feed through all those holes. Same way we always do a 3-hole pamphlet, except instead of doing it through the middle of a folded book page, I'm doing it down the edge. That's all. Whoops, missed one. I know I've missed one. There it is. And then that one. So don't let it come out. If you find it easier, put a clip in it. You know, just put a giant paper clip or something to hold it all in place. Now you can see all of my pages are higgledy-piggledy, and that is really what I wanted. I wanted it to be semi-messy and not lined up, so it really was like, you know, an artist's sketchbook. That was my idea. I've pulled my needle out. So now, take the needle out of my mouth. Now what you need to do is, if you're going to use the fabric, is pop it on the fabric. This is just a piece of canvas that I drew a grid on. I did tell you about this back in week 1. So I'm just going to go through there. That feels about right. Let's see. Yeah, that feels about right. And then, because I haven't got any holes in my canvas, what I'm going to do is find that back page and pop a hole through into the canvas, yeah? And then we can come back the other way, as we always would with a 3-hole pamphlet. Whoops. Did that off angle and I've actually torn that corner page, so please be careful when you're doing this. You don't want to tear your pages. Okay. I'm just lining them up, poking them through. Okay. That's it. Through there. Through there. I know you think I've gone mad, don't you? Perhaps I have. And through that front one. There we go. Okay. And then I'm going to come down. Just exactly the same as I say, as a 3-hole pamphlet. Just that we're doing it on the edge rather than through the middle. There we go. Okay. Poke this back through. Now obviously you can't just go through like you would on a 3-hole folded page because these are in slightly different places. But that's only mine. I mean, if you've done yours completely accurate on top of each other, then you can feed straight through in the normal way. There we go. There we go. Okay, so we've got that, and then the normal knot that you would have either side. Oh, did somebody shout, Claire, you're not putting that through the journal? Did anyone, through the cover, did anyone say that? Oh my goodness. That was a bit crazy, wasn't it? Shall we start that again? Oh, don't come here for lessons. Go somewhere where they know what they're doing. Oh my goodness. Right. So I'll do this again. Although we've sort of ascertained our holes now from last time. Goodness me. What a crazy, crazy woman. Right. Pull it through, line it up, find that centre hole and go through your cover, ladies and gents, because otherwise you're not sewing it in, are you? How crazy. Right. And then we obviously go down, we come through that cover there. Oh, I'm so mad. Anyway, through there, through there. Okay. Oh, I do apologise for Boo. There's a street sweeper outside with a bright orange jacket on, so it's obviously distracting her. Okay, that's better, isn't it? Stupid woman. And then through here, coming all the way back down. through here. Sorry, I was having a little straighten. Then we're right at the back. I just need to find the hole through the canvas. There we go. And then through that hole at the top. See, I mean, it's simple really. It's just, I'm a bit loony. Right. Make sure it lines up inside your book, because we don't want it getting crushed when it's on the bookshelf. And then we go back through here, through the middle, like that. And then through, I'm just feeding it through the same as you would a normal journal. There we go. Right, and then we just pull it tight, get rid of that needle before we lose it, and then I like to pull each side. We haven't got it very tight there, have we? So we need to pull that. Now it's tight. Right, now, if you've gone through your string, your thread, as I have done there, you are never going to get it to tighten. So what you need to do is slide your needle in there and work out where the connection is. Can you see? Trying to hold it up so you can see it's gone through there, look. So you need to find where the problem is. So I'm trying not to get my head in the way, and I'm trying to make sure that you can see, but obviously I can't work on it up there. There it is, look, can you see? It's where I've gone through the thread. So there you go. Where did my needle go? There. Tight. Oh, still not very tight, is it? I'd like it tighter. That's better. Okay. And then tie it up, as you know, either side of the string. Like so. Now, I didn't quite get that lined up, did I? But can you see? That's on our fold, so that's perfect. We're going to trim that. And now, to roll it in like that. And it's just going to sit rolled in there. But obviously we're going to need a fastener. So what I'm going to do for my fastener is I'm going to punch a hole there, like that, going to pop a grommet in. Let me use brass one. You can do any kind of closure you like, obviously. I'm going to put it in from the back because I want it to, whoops. Actually, no, I need a silver one. Sorry, I've just realised I need a silver one. And I will show you why in a minute. That's gold. Cool, there are silver ones in here, I know there are. That's the silver one. So I'm going to put the silver one in from the back. Ow. Seal it up. And then I'm going to do, just line it up, make sure it's in the right place. There. I mean, you could put another grommet there if you wanted to, but because I've got these, I'm going to use one of these. Remember these from before? So these are like the Tim Holtz posts. So then you just put that one in the top. Except I can't pick it up because of my fingernails. And then you can put a screwdriver in the top. It's got a crosshatch for a screwdriver. If you don't want a screwdriver, you can just do it up with your nail. And of course it goes up and down like that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the longest bit of, that's not long, is it? That's not long. That's not very long. Aha! Let's use the chiffon scarf. So, I'm going to take a piece down the end there, like that. Trim that up. And then the back, I'm going to poke through. Actually, that's not very tight. Come on, Claire, what's the matter with you? Got no strength today. That's better. And then we just poke this through. Like that. I'm going to tie a knot here. Like so. There we go. And then, when this is folded up in there, this comes up and it wraps around my hitch post like that. So you can decide whether you want to have a loop. You could tie it there. Like that. So then it will come on and off. You can do that with a button as well. You don't need to have this fandangle thing. you can do that with a button. And then I'm just gonna wrap this round to make it a bit thicker. Sorry about the noise, it's a truck going down the road. And then right at the end, I'm gonna tie another knot so that I've got another dangle that matches the one at the back. Okay, and then this will just lift off. Okay, and then it just goes back on, and that's going to act as my closure for my wraparound journal. Okay, so we've only got the seam on the edge, and the reason I wanted to do it like this is because it technically gives you much bigger pages, because you've got almost A4 pages, because they're only hinged on the edge. They're not in the middle like usual, where you only get that half a page. You get a whole page to work with. Yeah, so that's why I wanted to do it that way. So then if I look at my envelopes, here, the envelopes that we made. I mean, this one, for example, I love this one. Yeah, I'm going to put this one here, so it looks onto the book with the couple. I'm just going to use a paper clip to hold that on, and obviously I will go through and add tags and things to go into my pockets and my envelopes as I work through. See, there's instantly a tuck there. Then this lovely double one, what I'm going to do with this one, it's very pale, that page, and that one's quite pale, so I'm going to put mine on there. You see, normally you'd expect to stitch that on the folded page, wouldn't you? Whereas I'm putting mine on the edge again, so it's going to give me a pocket here and a pocket here. All right, this one I might keep for another signature later on down the line, and this one, because obviously I've got a year to work through, but I do want this one with the red frill, so I'm going to put this one on that plain coffee dyed page at the back there, and I can do decoration down there. But do you know what, let's pin this one from the top rather than the side. So there you go, that is how I'm putting together my wrap journal. So just going to wrap that in, fold that over, and then I can grab my loop-de-loop. Oh, my knots come undone. So make sure you're better at knots than I obviously am. Just poke that through there, like that. And that is my wrap journal. You can see how it's gonna stand on my bookcase. I haven't yet got a label down there. I probably will put one. Whoops, and I've untied it again. So that's what I'm doing. You must obviously do whatever closure you want. If you're not happy with the idea of this wrap journal, then obviously just fold all your pages in half and sew them in as normal. It's entirely up to you. As always, I'd like to thank you for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you very soon. Take care. Bye bye for now.